Hey everybody and welcome back. I am Eric for President and you know the drill, your one-stop shop for 5 VR stories you missed over the past couple of days. Today we have brand new info on a couple games coming to every single major headset, and that is including the Oculus Quest. We need to talk about a couple discussions that are out there. Very interested to hear your takes on these VR topics, as well as Quest 2.0 talk and more. First, a few quick moments in VR to make you smile. The Xenociders and the most beautiful looking grass that I've ever seen in VR. I show you the Raptors, but she is too smart to be seen. Clever girl. Looks like there actually was a Portal 2 VR mod back in the day. I'd gladly take motion sickness all day for this. Can someone please make this happen? And the super hot sequel is heating up. Look forward to getting my super thought on. Super hot! Thank you all for those who left positive comments in the last video. You have been entered into the Oculus Quest headset giveaway. Check out that video if you haven't. We are combing over 2,500 comments, I think, right now still, trying to make sure there's no Russian bots infiltrating the selection, so we are on that. Remember to leave a like to support the video, be constructive and positive down in the comments, and let's get into the VR news. Cheers. Hey, guess what? Population One, it's not dead. We knew it wasn't, but it's nice to hear some news on it this time, and it's for Oculus Quest users as well. So let's get into the possible new killer app coming to the Oculus Quest in every major headset in 2020. Population One aims to make Battle Royale a fully immersive experience, exploring a 1 square kilometer map where you can climb anything, leading to some amazing moments. Like Fortnite, you also can build structures around you, and wingsuits help traverse the map quickly. The game is cross-play between PC VR and Oculus Quest, leading to a possible killer app for VR, considering the similarities to, that semi-popular Fortnite game or whatever. There is a ton more I could explain about this game, but links will be in the description because there's way more than I can cover in just this video alone. What I really want to share in a new email out to testers, Population One has confirmed the Quest version will be launching in 2020, although the exact date was not shared. The devs explained they are working on creating every inch of the map to create special VR moments such as the Hay Bale Maze. Check out the website and submit a ticket to join the beta, as more opportunities are coming to test in the new year. As a sidebar real quick, I definitely want to give props to the development team of Population One. They specifically in this email state they are working on it, but are not going to give a date until it is damn well and ready, and I applaud them for that, because Population One seems like a game that when it launches, it's going to be done right, and that's important because with the Fortnite appeal, the mass market appeal, and coming to every major headset, this is going to get a lot of eyes on VR if done right. Could be a killer app, and it's exactly what VR needs. So Population One, you're doing it right, and I'm looking forward to talking about this more when we get more info. Another year is coming to a close, and the IGN PC Game of the Year awards are open, and two VR titles have made it for Game of the Year. Let's talk about the controversy over this. I want your takes down in the comments. IGN PC's Game of the Year awards are out, and like normal, we have a VR section. However, both Beat Saber and Asgard's Wrath made it in for the overall category of PC Game of the Year. Links will be in the description. Go out and vote, and let's make VR even more relevant. But what we really want to discuss is the debate going on if Beat Saber should be included in this. Now, for the record, I'm not going to be debating if Beat Saber and Asgard's Wrath are both great games. They both are. They've done a lot for VR. This is about the optics of the situation, not about the games themselves, so keep that in mind down in the comments. Asgard's Wrath launched this year to high critical acclaim. Asgard's Wrath is a VR game that absolutely pushed the boundary of what we expect from a VR title, and was the first of its kind for length, overall detail, scope, and more. On the opposite side, it is undeniable what Beat Saber has done for the VR community as a whole. Practically, it is the main system seller out there right now, and it kind of goes with the controversy anytime custom mods go down. However, the debate comes from Beat Saber not releasing this year, and it was also nominated last year, although it did not take home the prize. Now, the optics to me in this situation are exactly what we should be talking about. Beat Saber was nominated the prior year, did not take home the prize, and it did deserve that nod as well. However, Beat Saber did not come out this year while Asgard's Wrath did. And while Beat Saber is a tremendous game that has improved over time, it's improved mostly, to my opinion, due to the modders in the scene. The modders, the community, have done a tremendous job keeping Beat Saber alive the way it is. Asgard's Wrath, however, should be praised, and current titles that came out this year, in my opinion, should be highlighted, should be praised to keep moving VR forward, where old titles getting nominated year after year, well, it's a bad look for VR. It shows stagnation when in reality VR is anything but stagnant, and this has been my favorite year in VR to date because it has grown tremendously. But I'll pass that off to you. What are your opinions? Should Beat Saber be in the Game of the Year awards this year, along with Asgard's Wrath, or should they be focusing on titles that came out this year, regardless of the innovation that has had in the game from the launch? It's something I think about a lot, and I'm very interested to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know. Before getting into the Quest 2.0 talk, which I'm very excited to do, let's talk about Nostos and the horrible launch that it had over the weekend. And no, this will not be a segment just shitting on the game. I have no intention of doing that because a lot of people put their hard work into this with all good intentions, and unfortunately it just did not hit. But we do want to talk about the discussion on, is dev honesty? Are devs releasing games with subpar qualities like Nostos? Is it acceptable in this day and age in 2019 moving forward in VR? Let's get into it. Nostos is a cross-platform multiplayer game for PC and VR, also slated to come to the Oculus Quest in 2020. It's an open world setting with artwork similar to Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game had been in development for a long time, promising the world to its players, and after launch, it unfortunately sits as mostly negative reviews. In a post from the developers on Steam, it was acknowledged by them that the game is launching in conditions less than they expected, but for users to sit tight while it is patched. Now, I watched a few people stream as this game went live, and all I saw was black screens, lag, poor play. It basically was non-usable. And a lot of these people who were trying to play it because they wanted it to be good past their 2-hour mark and could not return it. But what I really noticed and what this new segment is for was this Reddit post highlighting the positive of devs being honest of a game's launch, that also being enough to support it. Reading comments, it seems the original poster is not alone in these thoughts, that devs being honest with the state of play is enough to warrant trying the game. On one hand, honesty is good, and supporting honest people is good because NetEase, although the company itself put out a poor product, there are many people who work for NetEase that are hardworking, good-intentioned individuals that put their heart and soul into making this game. On the other hand, there needs to be a point in VR where consumers expect not to be alpha or beta testers anymore for games launched as full games, and games like this actually make VR look bad and fall into the normal bad cliches. It is in my opinion that moving forward in 2020, we should be past the point, even as early development titles, borderline, but if you launch a VR game as a full game, it should be ready. And no matter what you're honest with, no matter what you say to us to make it sure that we know the status of your game, launching in that condition should never be acceptable. But that's my opinion. I'd like to hear yours down in the comments. So Quest 2.0, don't worry, the Quest that you just bought or just about to get is not going to be outdated soon. We are looking very far in the future, but Qualcomm has come out with a new chip that probably shows us the standard that the Quest 2.0 will use, so let's get into it. Qualcomm announced the Snapdragon XR2 5G, its latest chipset platform with VR dedication in mind. It aims at higher VR specs, including 3K by 3K display at 90 Hz, 5G integration, accelerated AI processing, and up to 7 simultaneous camera feeds. Currently, the Oculus Quest houses the much less powerful Snapdragon 835, and this new chipset seems like outstanding must-have candidates for the Oculus Quest 2.0. Now, claims on this perceived performance enhancements using this chip compared to the current Oculus Quest include double the GPU and CPU performance, 4 times the pixel throughput, and up to 6 times the resolution per eye. But most importantly, through the ability of 7 simultaneous camera feeds, this will help with any tracking issues for future Quest versions and may lead to more cameras on its predecessor. Now, like I said at the beginning of this new segment, don't worry about your Quest being outdated. In my opinion, it's the earliest that we're ever gonna see a Quest 2.0 is maybe super late in 2021, mid to 2022, and honestly, 2023 is highly likely as well. Where I personally find a lot of value in the chipset isn't just on Quest 2.0, but it's on other companies and brands that could adopt this chipset quicker than Oculus. It may lead to some much needed competition for the Oculus platform, competition that I highly want to see and hope for. And the number one reason I like this chipset is not just because of what it does for the Quest 2.0, but the competition that could be coming to Oculus with other companies who jump on this bandwagon first. The competition, I think, is good for us all. Let me know down in the comments. And in our final story, a game launching on the Oculus Quest in the coming weeks is Where Thoughts Go by Lucas Risotto. A huge shout out to him, an amazing developer who does more good for the VR community than I think anyone understands. Let's get into why. Discover the dreams, fears, and secrets of other players, and leave your own for others to find. In this award-winning social experience, awake creatures to reveal the voice messages of others that have previously visited. To progress, you must leave your own stories behind. What will you say? Look, it's not exactly a game. This is an experience, and it's an emotional experience. It's a thought-provoking experience. In my mind, yes, it may not have the replayability of other games, but this experience matters. It's impactful, and I had a blast doing it, listening to the real thoughts of other people. And these thoughts seem very, very genuine, because in a way, it's ambiguous who's putting them on, anonymity is high, and people are putting their real thoughts into this game that you can listen to and give your own. It's a huge, amazing experience. Lucas keeps working on this game when he doesn't have to. It came out a while ago and he keeps putting more into it. He's an amazing developer bringing more games, and I'm very much looking forward to what he's doing next, including his VR toilet horror comedy game, which he said on Twitter. I don't know if it's a real thing, but I'm really looking forward to it. That's the video for today, everybody. Please leave a like to support the video. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss an upload. Join the spaceship on Patreon. For real, everything put into Patreon is just reinvested back into the channel. So I'm just looking forward to more giveaways and keys. And with that being said, I will see you on the next one, VR Space Cowboys. Cheers.